Hello, welcome. I am Dr. Dischiavo. I'm going to be your instructor for anatomy and physiology. And to welcome you to the class and make you feel more comfortable, I prepared a short video. I'm preparing a short video for you to watch about how to run this course. So you should be able to see me, welcome, and your screen, your computer screen or my computer screen. I'm going to walk you from the beginning to the end of the class just to give you a general introduction. Please keep in mind that I'm always here to answer questions. Shoot me an email. That's really the best way to get a hold of me. You'll see me in lab, in lecture if you have in-person lecture, online if you have online. I am here to help you any way I can. All right, so once again, welcome. Let's get started. So I've brought you to the main screen of SUNY Poly Home. What you'll need to do is contact IT to get your user ID and also a password. Once you get that, you're going to come on to online learners, or you can even come to current students, and you're going to come down to the Blackboard screen. You're going to use the same user ID and password that you use for your emails to get into Blackboard. Once you sign into your email, actually, it'll bring you directly into Blackboard if you hit the login button. You'll see here's your main screen. All of your courses will be listed under here. Okay, you'll come over and click Anatomy and Physiology. It'll be a little clearer. It'll look like this for you. I have all my courses loaded into one segment. So you're going to click onto that and come to your home page. There's a lot in Blackboard, and I don't use all of it by any means. But in order to keep it fairly straightforward, I've loaded absolutely everything into content. If you click on content, you'll see all of your information. Other than announcements, this is the only place that you'll have to go for the course. Okay? I have some really great, fun how to study videos. Please watch them. They're about 6 minutes, perfect time span to keep your attention. They're about 6 minutes long. This guy is really funny and he's really got some great points to help you study. Studying for this course is going to be totally different than any other course you've taken. I want you to be prepared. People have made comments that I scare them in the first week. I do that on purpose. You should be studying 6 to 10 hours a week. And I'm not saying that to scare you to death. I'm telling you the truth. If you want to do well, you have to spend a lot of time. 6 to 10 hours sounds like a lot, but listen, 1 hour a day. That's all you have to do. Review your material, make sure you understand it. Let me know if you don't, and then memorize it as best as you can. Okay? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really great videos. He has a ton more on YouTube if you want to pop on YouTube and watch some other ones about how to study and to how to organize your time to be more effective and a better learner. Now, back to content. Your syllabus is here. I also have your syllabus in your book of notes. You have 2 books that I've printed off for you in the bookstore on top of Dr. Marieb's book, which is your anatomy and physiology book. Those 2 books that I've had printed for you are, one, your notes. I've printed all your notes for you. Well, they're not all. You're going to have to take your own notes as well, but all of my PowerPoints. And also I've printed off your lab book for you. You will need that before you start class. So please go get those at the bookstore. They're about $7 each, give or take. But they really help to get you a jump start for the semester. So the syllabus is in the front of both of those. And then I have all your weekly information. You'll see I have week 1, chapter 1, week 2, chapter 2, etc. We don't go consecutively from chapter 1 to 14. We do hop a little bit, so I give you the chapter numbers in that title there. The other thing is that for the online segment, you will have online quizzes. You'll also have in-person quizzes in lab. I'll go through all this in person. The online quizzes, guys, will be in this content. They'll pop up when they're due for that week. So every week I follow the same pattern. I'm just going to go over 1 week for you so you're familiar with it. Here's week 1, chapter 1. This is all of your lecture content. I've put it online for you, excuse me. We'll meet in lab and we'll go over how the lab is run in person. We always meet in person for lab. So I'm not going to go over that. But for lecture, this is how all of the lectures are organized. Every week I will be meeting in class on Mondays. At this point, it's Monday 9:20. You're welcome to come. Anyone's welcome to come to those lecture classes. So even if you're an online lecture student and you look at a chapter or a lecture and you don't quite get it, you could pop in for that lecture. That's perfectly fine, okay? If you're doing it all online, you just follow my weekly announcements. So the first week I'll send you announcements saying, this is what's due for week 1. You'll have a complete week to do that, okay? You go under week 1, that's on chapter 1, as you can see here. You follow the material for that week. It's easy as that, okay? I have an introduction, which is simply, this is what we're going to do this week. I have your workbook preparation. The workbook preparation is what I call all the point and shoot material, all the labeling material. If you click on it, it'll download to your computer. It's a Word document, so you'll need Word to open it. And it's all material from your book. Open up your book, use it to find this material, memorize this material as best as you can, have a good familiarity with it, okay? And it'll really help you to be prepared for lab and lecture, okay? So there's about 5 pages a week of this workbook material. This will be due in your labs. You will need to bring this material into your labs to be checked by your instructor to make sure that you're keeping up with that material every week, okay? I'll go over that a little bit more in lab, okay? Back to week 1, okay? So far we've had our introduction. You have your workbook preparation. These are your PowerPoints. These will be the same PowerPoints that I'll hand out to you that I've already printed off for you, okay? Some people like to download them so they could get the pictures in color. You could look at them closer. So I give you that option. Here are the in-class videos, okay? If you click on it, it's going to bring you to a screen that looks like this. These lectures are very similar to the ones that I'll do in class. So if you want to watch them at home, that's perfectly fine. If you like to review them, they're a great review. Hopefully this is going to work for me here. We tried it earlier and it did work. People like them too because you can pause it, look things up. You can watch 10 minutes at a time. I had a student who had a really short attention span who had some just attention issues and was really concerned about it. He watched 10 minutes, would get up and do an activity and come back and sit down again and really absorb the material. Of course, this is not loading. Best laid plans, right? Okay, let's try this again. Sometimes there are security measures that block it. Okay, well, I'm having a problem with this. Sorry about that. Let me see really quickly if we can get another one. Okay, well, let me just finish up. In class review questions, what I've done is I have made questions for you to review while you're sitting in class. I just, in the church that I go to, the minister started doing this. They're just short questions that really help you to look for this material as he's ministering and as I lecture. It just helps to keep you focused, okay? So if you want, you could print these off and look for these questions while you're going through the material. This is not mandatory whatsoever. This is totally volunteer. You don't need to hand this in. This is for you. You could do it if you want. You cannot if you don't want to. It's just another way to help you sort of keep on task with the material. Okay? And then review is just a short paragraph about what we did, all right, for that material. Now, the lecture videos, if they don't load, let me try the next chapter and see if this works. If they don't load, let me know. This is the first time I'm having this go through Blackboard. I didn't have any problems on my own computer. I recommend using Google Chrome It seems to be the best browser. Right now I'm in Mozilla, and I'm wondering if that's a little bit of the problem with it loading. So the video should come up. Please let me know if there's any problems with them loading. And that's not connecting either. Okay, well, that's where they're located. Now, sorry about that. I wish I could pull those up. It did work earlier. Now, you could see that's what we walk through every week, and we move on to the next week. I'll send an announcement the next Tuesday morning. This is what's going to be due for week 2. We have a full week to complete it. There's a quiz for this week. It all needs to be done by the end of that coming week at the end of Tuesday. And we do the same thing every week. It's a little confusing at first, but we repeat the same pattern. You'll get used to it after a while. Most importantly, if you're not, come see me. I am more than happy to help. I'm going to have regular office hours as well as tutoring hours that I'll hold in the lab so we can review. I'll post those online once they are set, and you can come see me anytime. Thank you so much. That is a general overview of the online content. We'll go in depth with lab in person, and if you have any questions when we meet in lab, please ask me. Welcome to the class. I hope that you learn lots and have a little bit of fun or a lot of fun, and let me know anytime if I can be of any assistance. Thank you.